everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So here's Murphy now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. And it's 1-1. And the pitch. Swings through that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that was an important at-bat this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, all eyes on the...
That one 95 to finish him off.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Acuna at the plate now. That's ball 1. Home team down a run here in game 4. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Out number 3. 2 left for it. Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Luis Arias. Strider back to work. In the air, out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Hooks it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Ty France up next for the Mariners. Swings and misses. And it's a 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
1 down, base is empty. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throws to first in time.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Bounced up the middle. Arcia whips it to first, and that will end. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Matt Olson. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that.
And here comes the... They turn things over to the southpaw, Taylor Saucedo.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Bounce to the left side, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just one of those...
Line drive, base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Good eye in that spot.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that is a big first out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Duvall in the box now. Takes strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Check swing. He went 0-2. Second and third, one away. Late here in game 4. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score from third. And a 2-1 ball game now. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. Murphy, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And that's outside, and that's ball one. Big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That's down and in. This one popped up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 runs across in the inning. Here the bottom of the 7th. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, right field. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, number 19.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Action in the pen down there. A.J. Minter appears to be getting loose. Johnson, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right.
New pitcher on now, Aaron Bummer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to even the score, and maybe it's...
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 4-2. That sound you hear is every writer in the press box smashing the delete button on their keyboards.
Talk about flipping the script, Boog. This story was set up for a different type of finish. Now, who knows how to win? A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez, 1 for 3. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Olsen makes the grab. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Rowley now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Foul ball there. Bomber deals. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe.
All over that one right there. Off the bat.
Pierce Johnson will come in. 2 outs, runner at first. Luis Arias up next for the Mariners. That one fouled off. Pierce Johnson fires. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores. It's 5-2.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And he deals. Fly ball down the line. Acuna after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that back here in Atlanta. Gregory Santos takes over on the mound.
Power slider guy, but he throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
0-1 for count.
Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. And that's a little bit high.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bases empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit, right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. Get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the pitch.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low and fast.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
Well, needed a big...
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Jimenez, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna there. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the third baseman. And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One down, base is empty. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the batting order turns over. Josh Rojas up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. And a foul ball. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Over to Arcia. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And at first, J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that. And we're back. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Andres Munoz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Swings through that one for strike two. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. Adam Duvall at the plate. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes a pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls.
And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. presentation will not be televised. Woo! As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9 brother. Get it live, brother. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. And the hill and against state of hip-hop versus electronic. I present Exhibit C.
When I was sleeping on the train, sleeping on Mesero Lab out in the rain, without even a single slice of pizza to my name. Too proud to beg for change, mastering the pain. When New York was calling Southern rappers lame, but then Jack and I slang. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little ring, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron dawn, spitting out flames, eating whack rappers.
Trying to get up to come down.
Yeah. Way, pick it up, way, pick it up, way, pick it up, way, pick it up. I don't want all they ain't did enough. Got new ain't thinking enough. New whip got flick it up. Little sick ain't sick enough. Got new ain't thinking enough. Till I drop down there, pick it up.
There's nothing I can say.
Every day like the first day, still get butterflies, oh yeah. Middle of the night, we all the way, baby. Ain't no looking around in first place, so I love him even more on his worst day. He's always there for me, and I don't know why he don't ever give up, go beyond and above, yeah. But every time he does, I'm right back at her. I keep on falling in love. Oh yeah. Keeps on falling in love. I keeps on falling in love. Oh baby. Keeps on falling in love. Oh, yeah.
You the reason why in the first place. He been going up and it shows fade. Ain't no doubt about it, you elevate. Baby, you gotta give yourself some credit. So baby, don't forget. Girls like you make the world go round. You make the world go round and round.
And I don't know why he don't ever give up.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Cards, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
A little bit high. 1-2 to count. Slider misses outside. The pitch. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Oh, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up, because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Win. In the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Rodriguez right there to make the grab. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Inside, just missed.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
All tied up here on opening day. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So no. Back in Seattle, the batter now, Jorge Polanco. Burns back to work. Slice the other way and foul.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. They'll throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Now, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Go-ahead run at second here in Game 1 of this 3-game set. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And now it's Juan Soto. Into the outfield, base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense, excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Top of inning number 7. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. There's a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Next pitch is outside.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
He's got it. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. Dominant performance for him.
And here comes the Mariners. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Found back our way, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Brings it in, 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That one misses. Ball 1.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered Rodriguez. Going back, up against the wall, and brings it back at T-Mobile Park. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And here it comes. Fouled off. He was late.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And the right-hander deals. Down the line. New bar on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Righty to the plate. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. One up, one down. Here's Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. Line drive, caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
Left field. Walker gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And a pitch. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one in there across the letters. And 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's a fair ball. Throw comes into second. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Walker in the box now. Takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're at the top of the 8th.
0-1.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Contreras swings through it for strike 1. Pitch misses there. 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. See you later.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Crawford throws to first in time. 2 gone. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll up.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Ty France. And the right-hander back to work. And a ground ball to first. Goldie takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Here's Oliver Marmol towards new arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Jojo Romero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just
Arenado. Good feed. That's one. Double play. They can't seem to break. Well, 1-run game. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a ball. Fly ball to right. Soto makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's Nolan Gorman.
maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Bregman. Throw to first is in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Arenado now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. Just missed. That misses off the outside edge. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The rise. Over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the... Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Soto swings through it for strike 1. And fouled off.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Hard hit to third. Over to Goldie. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing fouled off. The Mariners down to their final strike. On the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the season opener and move to 1-0.
This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl.